You jumped off the porch, now what?
Welcome to Meltdown Mondays with Six Figure Ash, where life be lifing, but we don't fold. Get your coffee, get your blunt, and let's go.
Welcome to Meltdown Mondays, where we take last week's mess and turn it to this week's motivation. This is episode 44, part 2 of our 3-part series. We done jumped off the porch. Let me spill my guts. All right, this shit is crazy. Let me just be honest, okay? And I gotta have the light come through the window because we almost through to the evening and I ain't got much sunshine left. But I had to get this video out because it is so important right now to give you guys part 2. That way you can watch part 1 and part 2 and give y'all step 3 to keep this flow moving, okay? So, y'all, shit. This week was some bullshit. This week was pure emotional bullshit. Pure emotional bullshit. And it actually brought me to today's third step, okay? So this is part 2. In part 2, we mainly gonna talk about emotions, okay, y'all? So I really don't got a crazy story. I really have to understand how to put it into terms to tell you what the hell you, I, and everybody motherfucking else are going to go through when we've committed, we've decided, let's go. Once we make that commitment, once we've decided, once we've done everything to get to bare minimum, now what's next? This week is not like no crazy story. Like we ain't had no crazy stories. And I want to tell y'all about it so bad. Like my is like jonesing to tell y'all what happened, but I can't really tell y'all just yet what actually happened. Once everything is said and done, then I'll explain. But I had to realize we are going through, we are going to go through so many emotions surrounding this decision. The decision that you've committed to, the decision that you have said, okay, this is where my life is going to go. This is the direction my life is going to go. So when it comes to making this decision, a lot of times people don't understand what actually is next. Okay. So yes, you've committed to it, but what is next? What's next and what's coming and what has come for me is literally the wave of emotions. Okay. The wave of emotions that come with making this major decision, because not only are you making it for yourself, imagine if I don't have any kids, but I can only imagine the people that do have children. When you're making this decision, you are essentially affecting your children. And I can only imagine as a parent how hard making this decision really was. And once you committed to it, it's like, okay, I'm committed to it. But at the same time, I got to make sure my kids eat. I got to make sure my kids go to school. I couldn't imagine. I'm only thinking about me and my dog. You know what I mean? And it's not to hate on nobody who got a family, because I for sure want a family one day. But at the same time, I can only imagine what you would be going through emotionally from making this decision. So we're going to dive into that today, okay? Today's main message is for you to understand that you're going to go through a wave of emotions, okay? Starting really, really soon. Up until today, I didn't have my breakthrough from my emotions. It's like you try to stay strong and then you just keep getting hit. And then one day, all of the emotions that you are feeling, everything will come to a head, okay? So the emotions that you are going to face and that you may already be facing. Your biggest opponent is not going to be money. Your biggest opponent is going to be your emotions. So step 3 is really going to gear towards handle your emotions. You're going to feel it. It's just no way around getting past what you're about to start feeling if you're not already feeling it. Okay. There's no way around it. So I need you to understand, and where I'm going with this, your emotions need to be controlled. Okay. So you need to understand that we are going to go through these emotions. Okay. Now it's time to hop on the back of that wild horse that's about to go crazy and control it. You are the rider. You are the person that is in control of this whole roller coaster, this whole thing that you're about to go through. Okay. You need to understand the reason why I am saying control your emotions, because when our emotions make the choices, we make bad choices. you're probably going to be making a bad choice if you make a choice based off of your emotions. Okay. So you need to understand, control those emotions, because you can't make a bad decision based off of your emotions. You need to make a sound decision. Do not let fear become your boss. Okay. That's one thing that is top notch. Do not allow your emotions and fear become, I said, do not let fear. Yeah, do not let fear become your boss. I want you to understand that during this time, these emotions, fear is going to speak to you. Okay. When fear talks to you, you cannot respond. You cannot respond out of emotions. Okay. Fear is going to talk to you. I'm going to give you 3 things that fear may say to you. What if this doesn't work? Maybe I should just get another job. I'm not ready. That's a big one. I'm not ready is such a big one, because when is anybody fucking ready for anything? Okay. When life happens, you have to understand that you got to roll with the punches and you got to figure it the hell out. Okay. So, point number 2, do not compare your beginning to someone else's. Okay. That's where your emotions are going to get fucked up if you do that. Okay. If you start to compare yourself and your journey to another person's journey and another person's process, you're going to put yourself in a bad emotional state. Okay. So we are not going to do that. We are not going to compare ourselves. Not comparing yourself is going to help you along the way, because once what you're seeing right now is somebody's highlight reel. You're actually living the behind the scenes. See the BTS of what we go through. You feel me? And what people go through on how they got there. So do not compare your journey, because your journey is not the next person's journey. I need you to understand that the only person that you are going to be in competition with is yourself. And the only person and the only part of yourself that you're in competition with is your old self. You're trying to push to another level. That's the only person that you will be in competition with. No matter what, another point that I really, really, really want to make, and why I'm saying do not allow your emotions to take control, is because do not let doubt become your identity. There's some point that doubt is going to creep in. Do not succumb to it, okay? Do not succumb to the doubt that may creep in during these emotional states. Successful people do not eliminate doubt. What they do is they work through it. So that's our goal, is to work through it. So these emotions that you're going to feel are normal. I need you to understand that, but I need you to feel them, but I need you to process them before you make any major decisions, okay? So y'all, I hope this week's Meltdown Monday helps you through this next phase that you're going to face. No matter what, you're going to face it, and it's coming. And once it gets here, you're going to be more prepared for it, because I'm telling you about it, but you're going to be more prepared for it because you're going to be prepared for it to come. Okay. So if this is your first time being here, I thank you so very much. I end every video with a quick prayer. God, I thank you so much for any and everybody being on this video today. I thank you, and I pray that you please allow us to push through this next week and push through the emotions that we have. I'm experiencing emotions. I expect other people to experience them too, because that is something we cannot avoid, okay? God, I pray that you please allow all of us to get through these emotions and get to the other side of this, because we got to win. Thank you so much for being here. If you affirm this, type amen in the comments. If you don't, make sure that you send this to somebody that this can help, because y'all, we done jumped off the porch and we got to figure it the hell out. This is part 2, which pertains step 3. Okay. We got to control our emotions. I thank any and everybody for being here. Don't you ever, ever, ever forget, follow me for more.